All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we give our praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole effect of Israel. And the title of this lesson is going to be, For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. And like as it says in Jeremiah the 50th chapter, the Lord hath opened his armory, and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. And the ultimate weapon of the Lord's indignation, besides a whole slew of things in his arsenal, him, including his men, all right, ye are my battle axe, weapons of war, but going into the Lord's armory, these nuclear missiles is a big part of that, because ultimately, because this is what the Lord Yahawashi desires, all right, which is to burn this heaven which is now by fire, as it says in 2 Peter 3rd chapter, whereby the world that was being overflow with water perish, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word are kept in store, were reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. The Lord has these nuclear missiles as a cleansing agent, just as water is a cleansing agent. All right, the Lord's going to use these nuclear missiles as a cleansing agent, because the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. So the Lord's getting ready to get rid of the filth on this earth, and it starts with the wicked men, women, and children of this world. Ultimately, with the head of the wicked being Esau, Edom, and all those that have joined hand in hand with this man, they shall all be burnt and thrown in that lake which burneth, that lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, being part of that second death. And if we don't get hit by the nuclear missiles, because the nuclear missiles are going to be shot, throughout the four corners of the earth. Wherever they land, they're going to land. All right, but know that so-called America, which is Babylon the Great, according to biblical prophecy, is going to be hit by a whole slew of missiles. All right, so much so that it's going to be no longer inhabited. All right, it's going to be literally the lake of fire. All right, and nothing's going to be left here. All your memories of this place, the things you have grown up to adore, all right, and thought you thought you would grow old in this world, all that is getting ready to be put to a screeching halt, because that is not the counsel of the Lord. All right, Yahawashi has a time where he is going to destroy America, all right, so-called America, being Babylon the Great. All right, he said, I shall do all my pleasure on Babylon, and his pleasure is to destroy this place by nuclear missiles. So I'm going to start here in Malachi chapter 4, start at verse 1, which is the title of this lesson. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. All right, so how is this going to happen? The Lord is going to put the spirit on the men, in these armies around the world, of these nations, to shoot their nuclear missiles off. The Lord said, behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. All right, what is that instrument for his work? These nuclear missiles. All right, and I've created the waster to destroy. The Lord put the spirit on Esau. Is an Oppenheimer, if I pronounce his name correctly. He created the nuclear missile. All right, he said, I have become to destroy your worlds. All right, the Lord put the spirit on this proud man, all right, to make the weapon that's going to destroy his entire race. Obviously there's going to be a remnant of Esau that's going to be saved only for first fruits of slavery. So these weapons are going to be ultimately a snare onto himself. The Lord set snares for this man. He is trapped by his own device. The nuclear missile. Nuclear missile is it's made, it's nuclear, it's by nuclear fission, the separation, really the splitting of an atom, released by the splitting of atomic nuclei. Not getting all this scientific, but the Lord put it on these so-called scientists to create these things. Nuclear fission produces the atomic bomb. And in these and as today's technology has advanced, these nuclear missiles, all right, well, speaking specifically these nuclear warheads, there's some Nuclear warheads have capability of destroying landmasses the size of Texas. Okay, just one of them. All right, and Texas is the largest state in the continental United States. Okay, that's a large portion of land. That's just one of them. And the Lord promised hundreds and hundreds, 200 million, to be exact, 200 million missiles are going to hit this place. Okay, and you could say, oh, is it really 200 million? Hey, it's going into really the power that these missiles are going to, how hard these missiles are going to hit. Okay, they say the hypersonic ballistic missile travels at 20 times the speed of sound. Okay, and it flies 3 times higher than the International Space Station. Okay, the intercontinental ballistic missile. Okay, intercontinental, meaning from continent to continent. These things can travel way faster, way farther, and way higher than the defense system that the United States has to be able to handle. Okay, the system that's used to protect the continental United States from such missile attacks. All right, it's not capable. All right, it's called the system's called ground-based mid-course defense system. All right, and it's out of date. Okay, and all the tests that have done to stop these missiles, they cannot stop these things. Okay, and again, that it has not even dealt so with hypersonic ballistic missiles. Okay, hypersonic, again, 20 times the speed of sound. Okay, the speed of sound is roughly 760 miles per hour. Okay, he give or take if I'm mistaken. All right, so these things travel thousands and thousands of miles per hour. Okay, they can outmaneuver and out speed, whatever that's a word. Okay, any hypersonic jet. Okay, nothing. That's how the Lord designed it. Okay, Esau is going to be overwhelmed. All right, because again, he made a device, which the Lord obviously put the inspiration on him to do so. He made a device that is going to destroy him and his world. Okay, so going back to Malachi chapter 4, verse 1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, the chief proud being Esau, Edom, and they 2/3 of our own people. Okay, because they heaped onto this man, all right, and joined hand in hand with this guy. All right, so they also are going to be destroyed as such as the judgment of the heathen. Okay, all right, continuing, and all they that do wickedly shall be stubble. Okay, even the Lord said all the sinners of my people shall be destroyed. All right, but continuing, in the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So nothing's going to be left here in so-called America. All right, there's not going to be nothing left to look at besides flames and smoke. Okay, America on fire. All right, but continuing to the balance, but unto you that fear the name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. All right, so the Lord is going to take care of his elect. Okay, the remnant, those that he has preordained to save from these perils to come. Okay, and keep away from these plagues that the Lord is getting ready to release on this earth. Right, the Lord is going to keep them from that. Okay, and that's why this faith is so precious. Okay, because it might not look like it now. All right, you look outside and the world's still, so to say, intact. It's still in root. All right, but there's going to be a day. That's the point. There's going to be a day where, hey, all hell's going to break loose. All right, and if you don't have this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you're going to be caught out there. All right, and you're not going to be stable. All right, and scriptures say, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Okay, if you're unstable, okay, you're going to end up being destroyed. All right, so going in again to the preciousness of this faith. All right, you have to hold fast onto it, because understanding how valuable, all right, the names of the Lord is. All right, the name of YAHAWASHI is. Okay, it should not be taken lightly. Okay, because not everybody is going to be able to make it from these times to come. Okay, but you have the name to seek comfort, to seek guidance, and you have men set before you, speaking of apostle on down, to lead you out of the valley of the shadow of death. Okay, and come into the glory of our salvation. Okay, but for the rest of these people, they're through. Okay, through and through. All right, there's no other, there's no other way of saying it besides the people of this world are finished. Okay, that's why Scripture say, "Come out of my people." Okay, but continuing, this is Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord YAHAWASHI will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Okay, like it says in Jeremiah 30 and 16, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. Okay, so the ones that are not destroyed by these nuclear missiles or any type of other plague the Lord sends through on this earth, they're going to be first fruits in slavery. Okay, so this is that time where the Lord said He's going to fight for us. All right, that's a set appointed time that the Lord had everything preordained to play out on this earth. All right, being prophecy. Okay, and the time is coming where the Lord is getting ready to defend us. All right, He's already defending us spiritually, but it's going to be shown and be made manifest how much the Lord is dealing with His elect. Okay, because His determination is to set up, of course, YAHAWASHI and the rest of the nation of Israel. Okay, and restoring the tabernacle of David. All right, the kingdom of heaven being established here on the earth. All right, and this cannot come to pass unless the Lord destroys this world that is in root right now. Okay, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, so the Lord has to take the power away from the wicked and give it to the righteous. Okay, the transfer of power. Okay, it's going to the world which is now of wickedness. This rulership is going to be transferred to the elect, being the righteous. Okay, but like it says in Sirach the 10th chapter, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gone by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Okay, so the Lord is doing this ultimately for His name's sake, but He's doing this for His people. Okay, so continuing, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Okay, these nuclear missiles burn so hot, okay, that it's literally gonna burn your eyes and your sockets, burn your tongue and your mouth, okay, and literally melt you away like a piece of cotton candy. Okay, it says these nuclear missiles burn at ridiculous amounts of numbers. Okay, they compare it on to the surface of the sun. Okay, so this is talking about millions, hundreds of millions of degrees Celsius. Okay, not Fahrenheit, Celsius. Okay, so these things burn at ridiculous amounts of numbers. Okay, and that's why Scriptures say it's gonna melt with the elements gonna melt with fervent heat. Everything these missiles touch, okay, the energy that's produced from it is gonna literally turn everything into dust. Okay, and the Lord YAHAWASHI has done this. Okay, man didn't make up these things on his own. Okay, because if it was so, they would have some type of prudence to say we need to put these things away because this is going to destroy our world. Okay, or if they were wise and they considered the latter end. All right, but they didn't. Okay, but again, they cannot stop prophecy. Esau cannot stop prophecy. The so-called white man cannot stop prophecy, and there's no way around it. Okay, these things are going to come to pass. Okay, here are the men of the Lord telling you daily that your day is coming. Your day is coming. All right, best believe your day is coming. Okay, and the people of this world will be unto you. Okay, so this is 2 Edge chapter 16. I'm gonna read on down and then close this up. All right, 2 Edge chapter 16. I'll start at the top, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Okay, woe unto the world. Okay, continues verse 2. Gird up yourselves with cloths and sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? All right, sword is a weapon of destruction. Okay, who's going to turn back this destruction? All right, continues verse 4. A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Okay, the Lord said, He come to send fire upon the earth. What will He be if it not be already kindled? Or if you paraphrase it. Okay, continues verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is He that may drive them away? Okay, how are you going to turn these? Who's going to turn these plagues back away? Who's going to turn back the words of the Lord? Okay, that's why it says in Isaiah 55, so shall my words be that go forth out of my mouth, and it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing where it's like a whereto I sent it. Okay, so these things are going to be accomplished. Okay, whether you like it or not. All right, so pretty much there's nothing you can do. All right, so continuing, this is 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 6. May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when they have begun to burn? Okay, these are all rhetorical questions. Okay, the answer is simple, and it's no. Just continuing. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. All right, arrows. All right, modern day arrow today is missiles. All right, this is how today's warfare is going to be fought, by missiles. All right, this is continuing. Oh, that's an what is that? I'm gonna have to get it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Confused noise, right? And that's in Isaiah probably Isaiah 9. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. This was ancient warfare. All right, but what? This is modern warfare. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay, missiles. All right, this is how today's warfare is going to be fought. All right, ultimately, these nations are going to shoot their nuclear missiles at America. All right, so-called America. All right, but continuing, 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 9, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? All right, who's going to turn back the fierce anger of YAHAWASHI? All right, this is verse 10. He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? All right, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. This is the point. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. The Lord YAHAWASHI is the one who's going to shoot these missiles. Okay, what man in his right mind would do such a thing to himself? Okay, the Lord YAHAWASHI pondereth the hearts. Okay, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. All right, these rulers of this world, all right, the Lord has them on a puppet string. Okay, and he's going to accomplish what he wants to accomplish, whether they like it or not, because it's his show. All right, continuing, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot in the ends of the world. All right, and these missiles, they have thermal sights, whatever you want to call it. Okay, they have all this type of technology where they're not going to miss their mark. Once the spirit of the Lord is going to be on those missiles. Okay, and those things are going to ride out. They're not going to run into each other and blow up. It's not going to happen. Okay, the Lord is going to have it to where all these missiles, where they're shot, they're going to hit right on target. Okay, and they're all pointed at so-called America. Okay, a good majority of them. All right, because the nations are going to rise up against Babylon the Great. All right, and shoot this place up into flames. Okay, and America, so-called America, don't worry, America's going to shoot his missiles off too. All right, Babylon the Great. So-called America has the greatest army on the earth. Okay, so they have some things too that they're gonna do damage also, but ultimately they're not gonna prosper because YAHAWASHI is returning with the host of his angels. Okay, and it talks about the war in heaven. All right, but not getting off topic. Okay, but just going into the point that this place is finished. All right, the grand finale is these nuclear missiles. Okay, that's the cherry on top. All right, so this is 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 14. When we close out, behold, the plagues are set. All right, and the ultimate plague is these nuclear missiles. Okay, the four sword plagues being famine, sword, noisome beast, and pestilence. All right, but this plague is going to be flames and fuels of fire. These nuclear missiles. Okay, continuing. All right, continuing, and shall not return again. All right, there's no return button on these nuclear missiles. Once they're shot out of the silos, or they're shot out of a submarine, or they're shot out of the Arctic, wherever it may be, shot from a satellite. All right, they're not going to return back. There's no return button on these nuclear missiles. Okay, when the intercontinental ballistic missile runs out of its fuel, all right, the warhead is going to drop out. Okay, the warhead is going to hit extremely hard. Okay, again, these missiles travel 20 times the speed of sound, and just Just you can't imagine how hard these missiles are going to hit. That's why the Lord said the earth's going to shake to and fro like a drunkard. All right, the whole earth's going to be shaken. All right, knocked off its axis. All right, but continuing until they come upon the earth. All right, and it went past me, but the last precept, verse 13, when they begin to shoot into the ends of the world. Okay, you know it's not talking about back then, because what archer could shoot across the world? Okay, this is talking about this is a prophecy. All right, and that prophecy pertains to today. Okay, like I said in Habakkuk's second chapter. All right, it will come to pass. Okay, you know these things will surely come to pass. All right, and it's at the end it's going to speak and it's not going to lie. Okay, there's no more gainsaying. Okay, you can't gainsay that the RFID microchip is not the the RFID microchip is not the mark of the beast, because it is the mark of the beast. Okay, you can't say nuclear missiles don't exist. Okay, because they're getting ready to blow up a neighborhood near you. Okay, you can't say YAHAWASHI don't exist, because every eye shall see him. Okay, and be well because of him. All right, and wail. It didn't say cheer, it said wail. All right. Again, Habakkuk, the second chapter, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, and these things are rolling. Okay, that's why it says it's high time to wake up out of sleep, because our salvation is nearer than we believe. All right, but Lord's willing, be edifying, and as always, want to give all praises to YAHAWASHI, BASHIM MAKAKWADASH, the bonus to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole flock of Israel. Shalom.